Good morning traders, it's the 2nd of September 2015. Just wanted to talk you through a new product we've released, which is a daily Fibonacci pivot indicator for MetaTrader 4. This uses the new FXargo Trader Java FX interface, which you can see here. This always floats on top of your chart, and this little interface here is the JFX product catalog. So in order to access the Fibonacci pivots indicator tool, we get our pivot products drop down and we pick up the daily Fibonacci pivots indicator here. When we load that on the chart, we can see this interface comes up, which we can position wherever we want on the chart. And I'm running this actually on US oil, and I've also loaded an underlying MT4 indicator, which is called Fib Pivots JFX. Let's just get rid of these moving averages as well so we can clear things up a bit, and the stochastic. So this is the indicator, Fibonacci Pivots indicator on this WTI chart. You can use this with any asset class you want, and if we want to basically change the behavior of these pivots and the way they're displayed, we simply click the chart controls drop down and we pick up US oil 240, and which we can see here is, you can see the chart ID is automatically put on your chart for you, ending 839, and we pick that up, and now we can start to control the behavior of these pivots. So if I wanted to change the yesterday's high text or low text, I just basically go in there and change that data to high and low, and when we get a tick coming in, you'll see that those changes being made like so. We may want to change the line length of the high and low if we want to, say, I don't know, 20 periods, and you'll see that those lines will shorten to 20 periods when we get a tick again. This system is driven by tick data. You see that changes has been rippled through, and we can control everything we want really. Every aspect of the Fibonacci pivot display can be controlled using this interface. You can see it's pretty sophisticated here. We can also change the calculation shift points, so if we want to shift the actual calculation basis so that we can make the calculation correspond to a London Open or a US Open or a Frankfurt Open, we can do that by advancing or retarding the calculation basis in hours. All the FXargo Trader Pivots tools use an hourly calculation algorithm, which allows you to get very granular pivot calculations, which can be synchronized to the trading time frame which you trade. So the other thing about the JFX tools is they use an independent alerts system, and the advantage of that is well, manifold in fact. You get a lot more granularity with the alerts, and you can also send them to yourself via email. So if we enable email alerts here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an alert channel around this M2 Fibonacci pivot, because that's fairly close to price action at the moment. So if I go to M2 Fib and enable the alert and also enable the channel, you'll see a 5 pip channel has been created around this M2 Fibonacci level. And in order just to force this alert for demonstration purposes, I'm going to open this channel up a bit to maybe 20 pips, in fact a little bit more. So I want to basically make the channel wide enough so that the current price action falls within it. So if we go to 30 pips, you'll see that when this price action touches this channel, you'll see a pop-up alert come onto your screen, and also an email will be sent to your designated email address. It uses the MT4 email facility to do this, so you need to make sure that you've got your email configuration set up in MT4 for this to work appropriately. And while we're waiting for that alert to be triggered, we're just waiting for price action to just tick inside that alert, that trigger zone there. Let's just talk about some of the other functionality. So I'm just going to change this M2 fib line to a ray, so you can see that ray has just been put in there. I can obviously change the alert channel color, so to whatever I want. I can go to just change that to olive, and you can now see the alert has been triggered, and we're getting this little message saying the alert file can't be found, so we need to just tune that You can see this is our alert history up here, and it's saying we've got an alert at 9:22 on US oil, which is WTI. Period is 240, and it's telling us the condition. The daily pivot alert bid is within. Let's just make this a little bit bigger so we can see what's going on. The bid was within 30 pips of the M2 fib, and it's trying to play this alert.wav sound, which you can't find. So in order to change that, I'm going to select the alert sound. I'm going to go to a sounds folder, which is actually in my MT4 sounds folder. You can be anywhere on the machine, so you don't need to. You're not restricted to the MT4 sounds folder. It can play any WAV file, so I'm just going to change that to Brent. We can control the maximum number of alerts in the alert interval. So if I change the maximum of alerts to 2, we may get another alert shortly when we get another tick inside that channel. So I'll carry on talking through the actual. Yeah, we just got it there, and I heard Brent oil coming, being played through my headphones. It just says Brent oil. It's a sample that I recorded previously. And if we just go to my email and just make sure that, just minimize the interface for a second, and I'm just going to, we've got an expert advisor. You can see here this pivot alert, and it's saying FXA fib daily pivot alert. Pivot alert bid is within 30 pips of M2 fib on US oil time frame 240. Bid equals 44.45, and the M2 fib is 44.74. So within 30 pips of that range. So there you go. That's a quick overview of this Fibonacci system. We are using always on top functionality within JavaFX. So basically, you can go into your chart, draw lines, do whatever you want in MT4, and the actual alert interface will always be visible. So basically, that gives you a pretty quick overview of the Fibonacci pivot system using the new JFX interface. Super quick, very easy to configure, a much more kind of granular alert system with email capabilities, and essentially what we're going to be doing is porting all our existing tools, which are pure MT4 based at the moment, over to this hybrid solution, which is much more elegant. The other thing you can do as well is you can use these tools on multiple MT4 accounts. So if I go to the set data path, I've got a series of MT4 accounts in here, and I can very quickly point the interface to these existing MT4 accounts, and gives you basically a lot more flexibility. So that's a very quick overview of the daily Fibonacci pivot system. We've also got a few other products which are running on here in the JFX environment, which are daily pivots, weekly and monthly pivots. And we also have, amongst alert enable indicators, the twin triple MA crossover, the MACD turbo system as well. And we're going to be porting obviously all the other tools over in due course. So thanks very much for watching. This is under special offer at the moment. It's $29.95, which is an absolute bargain. So if you want to see more, please go to www.fxalgotrader.com. Thanks for watching.